do, work gang, what it do? How y'all do today? Today we're gonna talk about Chargers and Challengers and why are they seemingly the most repoed car right now. A lot of people are saying the Charger and the Challenger are the most repossessed car out right now. Do I believe that? No, I don't believe that. I really think that's basically social media, you know. Anytime you mention Hellcat and Scat Pack, any type of Mopar, especially the Dodge Chargers and Dodge Challengers, you're gonna get some views, you know, especially if you're a somewhat bigger YouTube channel. I'm a smaller YouTube channel, so I have to earn that, you know. I have to earn it. But what I'm saying is, anytime people say something about a Dodge Charger or a Dodge Challenger, they gonna get the views, you know, and I think it's more media propaganda than anything. Oh, Dodge Chargers and Challengers are the most repossessed cars out there. I don't think that's true. I mean, Toyota Camrys and hell, that little Jeep Renegade right there. That Jeep Renegade, if he can't make his payments, they gonna come repossess the car. The repossession thing is all about, can you make your payment or can you not make the payment? If you're not making the payment on your Dodge Charger or your Dodge Challenger, guess what? The repo man is gonna come. You know? It ain't like, oh man, it's just so many more. No, it's not more. It's just everybody on YouTube is showing that Dodge Charger and the Dodge Challenger gets repossessed a lot. Nobody's gonna show what's that? A Toyota Corolla? Nobody's gonna show, oh, it's a lot of Toyota Corollas getting repossessed. Who's gonna watch that video? You know, not a lot of people is gonna watch that video because not a lot of people is, I'm not gonna say searching Corollas or Toyota Camrys or anything like that. I'm not saying it's not a lot of people, but it's way more people searching things about Dodge Chargers and Dodge Challengers than Toyota Corollas and Camrys. You know what I'm saying? Just for an example is what I'm saying. Or like that little Jeep Renegade. Who's searching? Nobody's searching. How many Jeep Renegades are getting repossessed? Not a lot are getting repossessed because they really don't even sell a lot of Renegades. You know, and so I know you younger guys and gals, you really want to get you a Dodge Charger or a Dodge Challenger. It don't even got to be a Hellcat or it don't even got to be a Hellcat or a Scat Pack or RT. It could just be a regular GT, you know. I know y'all want those cars, and I don't want y'all to be swayed to not get the car because you're scared that you won't be able to afford the car. What you got to do is make sure you can make the payments for that car, and you can afford the gas, you can afford the insurance, you can afford the maintenance before you make the decision on buying you a Dodge Charger or Dodge Challenger. It's a lot of responsibility when it comes to these cars, and that's from the SXT on up. You know, if you buy an SXT, base price for these SXTs, if you get the loaded get you a fully loaded one, you're looking at like $47,000, $48,000 for an SXT. I know that sounds crazy, but if you get a fully loaded one, yes. An SXT fully loaded is expensive. GTs are expensive. RTs are expensive when they get fully loaded. Hell, a fully loaded Scat Pack gonna run you about $70,000 in this day and age. When it used to be a fully loaded Scat Pack would be like $50,000. But times change, inflation happens, so times change. But when it comes to this repossession, of course your car's gonna get repossessed if you can't make the payments. It's just a lot of young people want to get it. We're gonna talk about Hellcats and Scat Packs right now. A lot of people want to get Hellcats and Scat Packs. It's like their dream car, and as soon as they feel like they can afford to get the car, they jump into the car, sign a bad deal, and they can't really afford the car. Yeah, they could afford the car when the job market was solid, but you know, they lose their job or the job, lose hours at the job, you know, things slow down where they at, and then they can't afford that car anymore. So of course it gets repossessed. But you just can't say, oh man, it's just because they had a Hellcat. Like I said, if you can't afford to pay for if they could afford to pay for their RV right there, guess what? Repo man coming to get it. It's all about your financial stability. And if you make the right decision, you have to make the right decision when it comes to getting these cars. I'm talking to young people and old people. And I know you like, well, how you know? Listen, I own a Scat Pack, a Hellcat, a RT, a goddamn SXT. Right now, I own a ZL1 1LE. That's the top that's the top Camaro that you can get. It's the top one. And guess what? If I can't make the payments on that, they coming to get that bad boy. That's just how the game goes. So when these people, these YouTubers is out here making these videos, misleading people, talking about Dodge Charger and Challengers are the top repossessed car. No, you just showing a whole bunch of Dodge Chargers and Challengers. It's just as many. I ain't gonna say just as many, but it's the most popular car right now. Those are the most popular cars. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of those getting repossessed. But guess what? It's a lot of Mustangs getting repossessed. It's a lot of Camaros getting repossessed. You know what I mean? It's a lot of Trackhawks. It's a lot of F-150s. It's a lot of everything getting repossessed. It's just the way life is right now. So if you want to get you a Dodge Charger and Dodge Challenger, listen here. Don't be scared. Don't let nobody talk you out of it and scare you away from getting your dream car. Especially if you can afford it. Go ahead and make it happen. And if it's just so happen you get in a bind where you can't afford the car, I'm going to give you some good advice. Go trade it in for a cheaper car that you can afford. Trade it in for a cheaper car that you can afford. And then when you get back on your feet, you can go trade that cheaper car and then get back into the Hellcat or the Scat Pack or the RT or on and on, etc. You know? Just make the best decision for you and your family or just yourself, you know? Your car will be repossessed if you can't make the payments. It's just part of the game. My car been repossessed before when I was a younger man, you know, but I ended up bouncing back and getting my car out of repossession, so it didn't go on my record. But when I was younger, I bought a car, and the car we talking about is the car I'm driving right now, this Dodge Magnum. It got repossessed. You know, I couldn't make the payments. I got into a little bind on myself, and I couldn't make the payments. I lost my little gig, and I couldn't make the payments. But you know what I did? I got on my grind and got on my hustle and got my car out of repossession, and it didn't go on my record because, you know, it take like a month for that to go on your record. And I got that bad boy out. But what I'm saying is anybody can get on hard times. Hard times affects anybody. It don't matter what kind of car you drive. If you making payments on it and you can't make the payments, guess what? It's going to get repossessed. Unless you cool and know how to hide that bad boy, throw that bad boy in the garage and save up the money until you can make a payment. Because guess what? The bank would take, if you 5 payments late behind, guess what the bank will do? If you bring that 5 payments to them, they'll take the money and they'll take the repossession claim off your car. Yeah, so just hide it until you can make your payments. You know what I mean? But I figured I'd make this video, man, because I be seeing people on the internet talking about, oh man, yeah, Dodge Charger, the Challenger, they're just getting repossessed so much. Oh my God, oh, that's crazy, it's crazy. You know, and then they try to make it seem like it's a racial thing, like only black people get Dodge Chargers and Challengers when everybody gets them. You know what I mean? Everybody gets them. Everybody loves the cars. The cars just those cars are timeless cars, beautifully built cars, and people just love them, especially the bigger motor ones, the Red Eyes and the Hellcats and the Demons and the Scat Packs and the RTs. Everybody loves those cars. White, black, Mexican, Asian, Indian, all cultures love that car, those 2 cars. So I just wish people would stop making it like seem like those cars are the most repossessed and the most unaffordable cars, when it really is. And the whole world is suffering right now. We're in a recession. You know what it is that put us in this recession, and we slowly but surely coming out of it, but it's gonna take some time. So a lot of people falling on hard times, and you know, I feel sorry for y'all, and hopefully you get out the situation that you in, because I'm rooting for you. You know, I don't want to see nobody lose their car. I don't want to see nobody lose their car, hear about nobody losing their car, because I know what it feel like. I know what it feel like to watch your car go on that tow truck. I know what it feel like. It sucks, because you know you can't afford it. You can't afford it, or you done fell into some hard times. Like this Shelby truck right here. If he fall on some hard times, he making payments, guess what? They coming to get that bad boy. But like I was saying, I know what it feel like. I know what it feels like. You know? It sucks. But it is what it is. It's part of the game. It's what you accept when you sign that dotted line saying you want to buy that car. And if you can't make the payments, the bank got every right to come get their product. You You know, that's their car. And then when it's all said and done, you just renting it until you can pay it off. But with that being said, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I just wanted to touch bases with y'all, talk to y'all a little bit. You know, I'm in the Dodge Magnum today. I figured I'd talk to y'all a little bit about these Dodge Chargers and Challengers and why people are lying, talking about they every time you get around, somebody get their Dodge Charger Challenger repossessed. So let's talk about all the other cars. Let's get repossessed too. But with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Tell a friend about me. And I'm going to end this video. I end all of my videos. It's your boy, Oh yeah, big shout out to the werewolf. Much love to the light crew. You already know how I feel about you. Let's get a quick little pull in the Magnum. Ooh, I'm slow, but I feel fast. I'm gonna go slide on up out of here, man. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe.
Be the fam, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Be the fam.